Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome you all to the show. Today, we're discussing reality and words, right? Now, Minister Farrakhan gives you reality. Dr. Claude Anderson gives you reality. And teachers and leaders on that scale gives you reality. And the remaining just give you words. Words such as one day we will all come together. Words such as we have to believe in the power of love to unite the races. Those are words. Reality is that those things can never happen unless we acquire certain properties, land, economics, as far as capital, in order to make the words a reality. Now, words can become a reality because you have the thought and then you verbally manifest it into words. And then in time, those words become reality, but you have to have certain tangible things that you can put your hand on in order to make your words reality. So some of the words that these leaders speak, they don't have the tangible things in order to make their word bond, so they just become words. Give an example with the recent Jacob Blake shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, right? He apparently, and what they're saying, he attested to the fact that he had a knife in his possession, right? That led him to 7 shots in his back, and that was a knife, right? The reality is, the 17-year-old white guy that shot 2 Black Lives Matter protesters had a rifle. He walked by police. Police officer gave him a bottle of water because they figured, hey man, shooting them 2 Black Lives protesters had to be exhausting. You might be thirsty here. Take this bottle of water. He was allowed and go get your orders, go get your affairs in order, and we'll come pick you up at the house, when things settle down, but we'll give you enough time to get things together. You're going to do some time, but wherever you go, we'll make sure that you're taken care of, you'll have your food, and you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate your service. That's the reality. The reality is Dylan Roof shoots 9 in Carolina. And after that, what they do? They take him to go get a hamburger. Hey man, you gotta be famished, man. You shooting all them black folks. I know your trigger finger hurts a little bit. Your arm might be a little bit out of whack or whatnot. Let's go replenish you, get you a little meal and whatnot, and we also raise some money for you, and because we can. That's what we do. That's reality, right? We have to deal more in the real world. Reality, capitalism. Capitalism is a reality. You need capital in America, so black people need to start building their wealth, acquiring land, buying some of these properties in order to make your word bond. Other than that, you just have words and ideas. Reality is you can't end discrimination and white supremacy without acquiring tangible, viable things that can bag up your words. it's damn near it's impossible. So when you get people that come on television, these celebrities, and I don't know why we even listen to these celebrities because they're going to give you more words. Some of these journalists and these talk show hosts that's on TV and these news anchors and whatnot, they're script readers, and they'll give you words such as, especially, oh man, and especially hearing Mike Pence's speech, right? He said that we cannot tolerate violence in the streets, vandalism, and whatnot, but didn't say we will not tolerate the death of an American citizen. Right. This little 17-year-old white guy in Kenosha, Wisconsin, killed two Black Lives Matter protesters, and they didn't speak on the fact that we cannot have people dying while protesting. You can't compare a life to a burning building. No comparison. You can't compare a life to broken glass out of a car window. There's no comparison. You can't compare life, right, an actual breathing human being, and compare it to a material object. It's impossible. But the message that is going out is saying, hey, y'all looting, y'all vandalizing things to show your to show your disapproval with the way things are being handled, all the way up from the presidential office through the judicial system. And that frustration manifests itself in the destroying of property, looting, due to the outrage of an unfair system that plays itself out over and over again. As I stated, white guy kills two Black Lives Matter protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin, gets a bottle of water, and they arrest him later at his home. Walk right by him with the gun. Right? Didn't get shot. They didn't shoot at him. They didn't. Now, if he been black, he'd been dead. Dead on the scene because they're going to shoot first. And the people don't know how to express themselves verbally or diplomatically because that has been tried, and leaders get killed such as Martin Luther King and others for trying to express the discontent with a unfair and unjust system. So the next step is, okay, you don't want to listen to our cries that we've been crying for over 400 years. Okay, well, maybe the loss of property, maybe a building going up in flames, maybe a car windows busted out. Can that get your attention? And what happens is it doesn't get the attention. They reverse it and say, we're going to bring in the National Guards because you reacting to what we've been doing to black and brown people in this country for generations. And how dare you react in that manner? It's okay, well, we tried to verbalize our complaint and nothing was done. We see the police murdering us, the white citizens with guns murdering us. You see what happened after George Floyd, black and brown people being found hung from trees and lamp posts and whatnot. You know, we see that how dare you let this chubby doughboy, nerdy looking white boy, come and the only strength he had was in that rifle, shoot two Black Lives Matter protests, and you give him a bottle of water. And people are seeing this and they're going crazy. They're like, what the hell? Now, you know what? This is ridiculous. Who amongst the leadership will be bold enough to deal with the real issues. I know what you're saying, white people. Yeah, if I get on the side of black people and really do some reality work in that situation, I might lose my white privilege. My white friends might turn on me. You know, I don't want to be outside the loop. Okay. Now, black people, look. We have to, and it's a must. We got to stop killing each other. We got to stop pulling guns on each other. Have to stop shooting at each other. Because it's not saying that our lives matter to each other. Now, of course, you can't get 100% of any people to be on one accord, right? That's just not happening. But I'm saying understand the reasoning, the science, the mathematics behind black people uniting so we can build our own little something similar to what the Chinatowns have throughout America. It can be done, but you have to have the mindset and the will and the want to, and you have to see the the vision of how that would benefit not just yourself, but the community as a whole. You have to actually buy into the ideal. Now, the reason that there is disunity and people will buy into the ideal of being disunited, right? People are buying into that ideal because they feel, well, there's no sense of responsibility, so I can just free fall and I don't have to answer to anyone. I don't have and no structure. You know, I'm not responsible for the next person or building a safe community. I don't have to carry that weight upon my back. But look at the adverse, though. Damn, heavy police presence. You're going to jail for anything. They plant evidence on you. You get out of line, they're going to kill you. I mean, that's not a reality that's going to bring peace and enjoyment with the time we have left on this planet. We supposed to be looking for life and life more abundantly on this planet because the Creator gave us so much to look at. I mean, just look at nature, man. Look at this beautiful landscaping that we were given, and we defiled it with ratchet thinking or ratchet mindsets, and it shouldn't be. So, words are just words if you're not dealing with reality. And the reality, and this goes to these celebrities and, you know, people that get out in front of black people and make these statements and whatnot, and you're just using words because deep down you know those words can't be a reality without certain things being in place. Other than that, it's just words, and you know it's words. But you feel like black people are not educated enough to know that it's words, and you're trying to get something over their head, pull something over on them, just to put them back to sleep, calm them back down. Then you end off with amazing grace, put them back to sleep, and it's business as usual. White folks come give you a little money, shake your hand, and good job, pat you on your back. Man, that really works. I mean, look how fast you put them back to sleep. I thought they was getting ready to move till I went and got you, and you went and put them back to sleep. You know, that's the job. That's their job. You know, that's their job. Their job is to keep you confused and sleepy and tired. That's their job, right? So any voice such as Minister Farrakhan, Claude Anderson, brothers of that statue, they have to get out and silence them and tell you uh, this one good, this one bad. You go by bad one, we punish you. We slap your hand. You know, that's it, because that justifies them calling you boy and gal because they feel like they your parents and they tell you what to do. And if you get out of line, they gonna come spank you. Except they ain't gonna spank you. They gonna come kill you, and that's the end of it. And you know, we have to start dealing and living in reality at this point. Strictly reality. Words are just words until certain things are put in place to back up the words, and then the words will become reality. But if certain things are not in place, then it's just simply words and good sounding words, and it's said with strength and boldness, and you get applause and you get cheers. But at the end of the day, you go back home and realize, damn, I got all excited, hot and bothered, jumped up and down and yelled, and realized, damn, it was just words. Because I'm looking at this reality. I'm seeing another black man getting murdered on TV. I'm seeing another white murderer get a reward, a bottle of water, for his hard work in killing two Black Lives Matter protesters. Must made him exhausted and thirsty. So here goes some water for you. Or Dylan Roof, oh man, killing all them black people. Gotta go get you a meal. See, that's reality. Then the words are, you, how dare you do that? Black Lives Matter. We need to come together. Black and white people, we all are Americans, and we should see each other as one and human beings. And we are, man, all that's just words. It's just words. There's no reality behind those words. And as soon as the word settles and the memory starts to fade of the words that were said, it's back to reality again. Another black male shot by the police officer. But all the black people that's prosecutors, that's attorney generals, got these high titles, and all they have is words because they don't have the reality or the power to make their word stick and bring the reality of justice. You can have a black attorney general in Kentucky and Tennessee, and that still don't mean that they gonna file charges on white officers that kill a black person. They'll come out with words and say such things as, we're not gonna be haste to rush judgment. We got to look at all the evidence and facts, and I'm not going to let nobody force me into so and so. But yet, they quick to be hasty and rush judgment on somebody black and kill them first and then sort through it later. But you put these Negroes in certain positions where we gotta do for all the people. Then you get the white person in a position. Look, we're only concerned about Americans, and they'll show you a picture of a white person and their well being. Everybody else, you responsible for your people, and whatever. That's just what it is. So we got to stop kidding ourselves, stop fooling ourselves, and thinking that we gonna be included into this experiment or ideology called America simply because we have a desire to be. We got the words to be, and they're showing you that's not it. No, it's not happening. You can keep knocking, but you can't come in. You can keep knocking, but you can't come in. Then you have someone who says, you know what? Y'all tired? I'm tired too. The best and only solution to deal with this thing is We got to separate ourselves. Oh, wait. What do you mean separated from my good white master? I'm not trying to separate and go nowhere. Look at all the things that he have done for me. And people are looking around like, even white folks like, damn, we really did a number on you guys, huh? Hey, Verbal Pick Radio, we're out.